You know, we're all looking for happiness, right? We want to be happy. You know, we want to have that fulfilling life, that successful life, that happy relationship. But sometimes we go about it all wrong. I was reading this book called The How of Happiness, and it was talking about how we think that we will be happy when we find that person, when we get that job, when we make that amount of money, when we live in that place. And so we're always looking for happiness. We're never creating it. And there's a big difference between looking for happiness and creating happiness. So let me share with you a couple of things that I learned from this book, The How of Happiness, by Dr. Sonja Lyubomirsky. The first thing that I learned is that we are in control of our own happiness. And what that means is that we are in control of how we choose to respond to things. So, for example, let's say someone cuts you off in traffic. What are you going to do? Are you going to yell at them? Are you going to give them the finger? Or are you just going to let it go? Because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, right? They cut you off. You still got your car. You still got your life. It's just traffic. I used to get so upset when people would cut me off, but now I'm like, oh, it's okay. Whatever, just let him in. You know, let her in. Let's just let it go. People don't do things on purpose to try to harm you. They're just doing their thing. They're trying to get somewhere. Maybe they're trying to get to the hospital because someone's having a baby, or maybe they're rushing to the hospital because somebody's, having a heart attack. You don't know what's going on in someone else's life, so just let it go. Let it go. That's the most important thing you can do. Stop stressing over things that are not within your control. The second thing that I learned is that happiness is a choice. So when we choose to focus on the positive, we're more likely to be happy. When we choose to focus on the negative, we're more likely to be unhappy. Now, it's not always easy to focus on the positive, especially when things are really tough, and especially when we're going through a lot of stress. But it is a choice, and it's a choice that we need to make every single day. I don't know if you've ever heard the expression, misery loves company, but happiness is a solitary pursuit. What that means is that it's up to you to create your own happiness. No one else can do it for you. Yes, we all need love and support from other people, but ultimately, it's up to us to create our own happiness. We're the only ones who can do it. And the third thing that I learned is that happiness is a habit. So just like we can develop habits that make us more negative and more unhappy, we can also develop habits that make us more positive and more happy. For example, one habit that I have that makes me more positive is every morning I write down 3 things that I'm grateful for. Now, it doesn't take very long to do this. It only takes about a minute. But it's something that I look forward to every morning because it reminds me of all the good things that I have in my life. Now, what are some habits that you have that make you more positive? I'd love to hear from you. Please share in the comments below. You know, we're all busy, we're all stressed out, we're all trying to accomplish our goals. But we need to remember that happiness is not something that we find. It's something that we create. It's up to us to make the choice to be happy. It's up to us to develop habits that make us more positive. And it's up to us to stop stressing over things that are not within our control. So I encourage you, make a choice today to be happy. Make a choice today to develop habits that make you more positive. And make a choice today to stop stressing over things that are not within your control. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.